Devotional, Friday, 18th of September. Back in 2005, a daily newspaper ran an article entitled "The Politically Correct Awards for 2005. For example, some of the nominations included the following. In the most PC use of language category, the Professional Associations of Teachers was nominated for its motion to replace failed on exam results with deferred success. In Edinburgh, the employment agency advised nightclubs to no longer call their doormen bouncers, but rather ejection technicians. Nominations for Best Example of Political Correctness in Public Service went to Calderdale Hospital in Halifax, which banned visitors from cooing at newborn babies because babies deserve respect and dignity. But by a long way, my personal favourite in the awards was the lady who complained to Asda about the term thick Irish sausages because it was offensive to the Irish. The manager reportedly pointed out that the term thick referred to the sausages and not the Irish. Now, of course, there is a serious side to all of this, which is to guard against unnecessarily offending people, although, as we've seen, it's often taken to bizarre extremes. But to my mind, what is far more worrying is that behind the face of political correctness is the slow, unrelenting secularization of our country. And for Christians, that has to be really worrying. Because if you look below the surface, it is Christianity that is slowly being sidelined and pushed out of the public arena. For example, a local authority in mainland UK decided to remove crosses from their council-run crematorium. Such decisions highlight that the UK is increasingly a pluralistic, multi-faith society, and Christianity is being sidelined. For many people, Christianity is just another option in the religious supermarket. Hence the removal of crosses from crematoria, Bibles from hospitals, and Christ from nativities. And the challenge for the people of God living in this country is, how do we react? How do we live as Christians in a secular, pluralistic society? Well, before the politically correct crowd was ever born, believers loved one another. We didn't love because we were pressurized by society to do it. We loved because Jesus said, "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. By this all men will know that you're my disciples if you love one another." We must continue to declare to the world that God does not judge us by outward appearance, but he judges us based on our faith in him. Faith is our common denominator, not political correctness. Scripture is clear. In 2 Timothy, Paul warns his young friend to not be ashamed to preach the gospel, saying, "Preach the word, be prepared in season and out of season, correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when men will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say that their itching ears want to hear. They will turn their ears away from the truth and turn aside to myths." It is politically incorrect to say that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. But it is the truth, and only his truth changes lives and unlocks the beauty of our full worth as men and women who are made in his image. Only he can change our hearts so that we are able to love our neighbours.